guys, welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name is Claire and this is Polly Put the Petal On, and today you'll have seen by the thumbnail we are making a lovely vibrant wreath. I don't know why I said it like that, as I was scared of it or threatening you with it sort of thing, but yeah, we're going to make a lovely vibrant wreath. One of the floral trends this year is bold and bright, so that's what we're going for. So yeah, I've made a little bow. I made a bow yesterday, but I wasn't happy with it as I was going to put it on the wreath. So I've made just a little bow. These are the colours that we're going with. We're going with hot pink and orange. I'm going to show you the bunch of flowers that I have chosen. Look at those colours, guys. Aren't they beautiful? I might not necessarily use this or the purple, but I've pulled it out anyway. We've got these lovely golden poppies. We've got the cosmos. We have got the ranunculus. This lovely little bit of filler. We've got these beautiful daisies, and really, oh, and we've got some wax flower here. And really, that combination is going to come together and bring this wreath alive. I'm super happy. I just went shopping in my own petal shed and I pulled out what I'd got. I always wanted to go hot pink and these ranunculus ever since I got them from Temu. The majority of these flowers have come from Temu. Where's that orange filler? It's there. I've got some orange filler. That was from Temu. Those were from Temu. The daisies were from Temu. I'm sure there's more from Temu as well. But yeah, so this is the colour palette that we are going with. Like I say, may not necessarily use this purple filler and may not use these berries because they're green, and green will neutralise anything, and I want it to be nice and loud. So I'm going to see how to play this as I go along. I've already made my base. I've already created my base. And as you guys know, I use a evergreen Christmas wreath base. And what I've done is my usual. So I've pulled it all out. I've fluffed it all out, which means basically just touch every branch that's on that wreath. Bring it all out, and then I fold them in on themselves so that it's neater and tidier. And what I've added is I've added some I've greened it basically. I've added some ivy leaves here. I've added some asparagus fern, plumosa, and some eucalyptus. If I need to add any more, so I'll just show you. That's that's how I've greened it up, and if I need to add any more, I can add it towards the end. But what I would say is, don't go covering your base entirely, because in floristry, and this is what we were taught, you use the least product because it's money, isn't it? And so, like for instance, if I was doing a triangular arrangement or I don't know, a modern arrangement, you can use about 3 fatsia leaves and cover those mechanics, which is your oasis at the bottom, and that's it. That's your foliage done basically, apart from the ones that you're using as decoration and stuff. So you're using as least product as possible, so don't go mad and think that you have to cover all this evergreen, because you don't, basically, because you're going to put the flowers in as well, you see. So the reason I made the bow, and I said this to you, the last wreath I made, which was a revamp, wasn't it? And I did that for Mary. And I said to you, I don't really use ribbons and bows anymore because I'd rather go the floristry route, and I'd rather flowers I want the flowers to speak for themselves really. However, I've only got, and which was stupid of me, and I don't know whether, I can't remember whether when I got these from Temu, these ranunculus, whether it was 4 in a pack. because I've ordered an even number, and basically you're working odd, really. Now I could leave one out, but I don't want to. And the thing is, if I was to put four on here, then that will take my eye to the 4 places, and it'll either create a diamond shape or a square shape, and then that wreath is no longer round in my mind's eye. It takes my eye, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only florist that thinks that. You know, so odd numbers, even it out and give it that balance. So let's crack on. I'll just put you over there and I'll tip you down and we'll start. I've got my glue skillet on. I've not taken the lid off. I'll put that lid there, and you know, we'll crack on and we'll get this wreath. Now I don't know whether shall I put this bow on first. I'm going to put this bow at 10 o'clock, and I think I will. It's not the best bow because it's not the best ribbon, but when I went through my stash, you know, it was the closest that I could come to, really. I've got hundreds of ribbons, and this was the closest I could get. There was another ribbon, but it wasn't wired, and I would say if you're going to do a you know, it wouldn't hold its shape. You wouldn't be able to get that. That's almost like a chocolate box bow, and you wouldn't be able to get that shape. It just wouldn't hold its shape. So this is what we've got. So let's tip you down and let's crack on. So I'm going to put my bow on, guys, and it's literally been that's paper covered wire. So I'm going to put my bow on. I'm going to put it around 10 o'clock here, and like I say, because I've only got 4 of those ranunculus, this is kind of going to detract to me only putting those 4. That's what I'm hoping. So let's put this in, put this bow on, should I say, and we'll mess with the bow later because it's not important right now, because it's only going to get squished and mithered as I go on. So I'll put it there. Right, let's move on. So I've already got a ranunculus there that I cut off just to see how. I mean, there are some buds on. There are some buds, and I will use those, of course I will. But they're neither here nor there as regards, you know, they're only about the size of that centre there. So I think I might move that just a little bit further there, back there, and then we'll come here with this one. And can you see how that now is detracting from the fact that there isn't a 5th one, and that's what I wanted. Right, and then we're going to have some cosmos, and we'll go. That's pretty, isn't it? And we'll come under this bow and we'll go there. So the ranunculus are my focal flower. These are my secondary flower. They're almost as big as the focal, but that's fine. You know. And I'm going to come on the outside, guys, and I'm going to, because I don't have a great deal of hot pink. So I've gone there. I'll actually go there. And then I'll come here. I've got one. I might actually put that there. And then another one. I've not glued them in yet, guys. I'll do that. Once I'm happy with my placement of them, I'll do that. And I'm looking at that now, didn't it? So yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm now gonna stick those in. So we'll do all the ranunculus first. These ranunculus are absolutely stunning from Temu. They really are, and I will be going back on and I will be buying more of those because they are beautiful. Fantastic quality. And that's what you want, isn't it? Go in there with the cosmos. Do this one. Go on. It's a warm day today, guys, isn't it? Really warm. I think it's going to be warmer tomorrow as well. Do you know, isn't that the greatest thing that we're good at, us Brits? Talking about the weather, describing the weather, complaining about the weather. We are weather people, aren't we? Right, let's go in there now. And don't worry about glue strings. They're an absolute pain, and I said to you before, this glue is absolutely bobbins. But if you have got glue strings, you can blow them off with the hairdryer. I'm just going to add an extra cosmos down here. There we go, behind that bow. And like I say, we'll fluff that bow up in a bit because it's looking a little bit scrunched up, isn't it? Okay, so basically, when you're making a wreath, this is the simplest one that I do, floristry wise. When you're making one, each layer you add, you go smaller with the flower. So you know, your focal is your larger flower. I wish I hadn't put that in so far down. There we go. And then, you know, you've got your secondary flower, which isn't as big, or isn't supposed to be as big as your focal flower. And then you start going smaller, obviously, as you go around. So what do I think next? I think definitely try this. Try 3 of these. I definitely want this in wherever I can put it. And even this little bud, which is going to be odd, but I will fit that in towards the end. So where can I go with this? We're going to go in a triangle because there's only 3. And we're going to, yeah, I think we'll go there. Beautiful, these poppies. And again, Temu. And then I'm going to add these little buds, and I'm going to go on the outside with them. So I'll go pretty much the same as these, same placements as these. There we go. And now let's put some daisies and hope hot glue doesn't melt the stem. Let's see. Oh, done quite well. So I'm going to do a little group of them to give them more of an impact. Beautiful. So I'll just cut some of these down and then I'll come back. Right, so I've cut some down and now and basically we're working in between everything that we've done. And we're going to come on the inside too. I'm not happy with this bow, guys. I've got to confess. So I'm going to see how I get along with it, because I do feel like I want to run to Temu and get some of these, more of these ranunculus. But I'm going to trust the process because I still haven't got everything in it yet. Yeah, the bow is it's not happening for me. Don't know what you guys think. I hope you can see what I'm doing because I'm spinning this all over the place, aren't I? Let me clear that off. More daisies. I mean, this ribbon's awful. We'll see. I'm going to come on the inside now with some of these daisies. Right. Let me hold it up. Oh, my little daisies come out. going to start adding this hot pink filler now. That's too leggy. Like you can see, I'm just going on the insides. I am going to have to sit down, I've got a bad back. I'm just going on the inside of the wreath. I'll go there actually. And then I'll go, I'm just going to hold it up. Yeah, it's pretty. It's that bow that's putting me off. Oh, goodness. So can you see, adding all those smaller elements, you know, you add your big elements, you know, your focal, your secondary, but then adding all those smaller, as you do each layer and you go further down in size, it's the smaller details. So I'm going to come on the outside now with this pink, this hot pink filler. Yeah, to me, it's those smaller details that actually make the arrangement. I think I want to put another piece there because it's framing that orange, isn't it? I love the colours, guys, I really do. So pretty. Nice and vibrant for summer. I'll put one in between them two oranges there. Let's get some tucked up here behind this bow. And some more there. And don't forget, we've got our wax flower yet, and possibly some orange filler too, although I don't want to do too much. Too much more to it because it's going further in, because I like to see, I don't like very compact wreaths, literally, because I like to see each individual flower. And yeah, they are nice. I think they're called like it's like a pave design when it's all very compact. I think that's the name for it, when it's all compact. I feel as if I want some here. There we go. Now I'm just going to hold this up. It is absolutely beautiful. Or when it all comes together, and you know, when you've when you get it all together, it's just that bow. I'm not keen on it at all, but what can I do? I'm going to look at my wax flower, which is this, and it's absolutely stunning. And I'm only going to pick little bits off and place in. Yes, definitely. And place in. And I'm going random. I'm just going random, guys. So I'm going to hold her up. I'm going to come in there, go in between those two pinks. I've been there, but I'm going again. I'm going to add some orange filler too, just to really go to town. I don't know whether it's needed. I don't think it is really. It's a beautiful wreath. I'm going to stop with this orange filler. Because I feel as if it's spoiling it, maybe. Right. I'm going to go down the petal shed, guys, and see if I can find an orange ribbon so I can take that off. I just don't like it at all. What do you think? I'll show you. I mean, the actual wreath is absolutely stunning, it really is, but that bow is giving me the ick. I think it's the actual material of the ribbon I'm not keen on, you see. Even if I tidy that up, it's still going to look scruffy. I'm not happy with it. I'm gonna go down the petal shed. Right, my loves, I had to take that bow off. I just couldn't. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So what I've done is I've literally put a very thin, and like I say, this isn't wired, but I think it's much nicer. I think it's prettier. I mean, you let me know what you think, but I absolutely love that. And that is in place of that, you know, of the ranunculus. I hope you can see all those beautiful details that we've got in there. You know, just when I say to you, add in layers, getting smaller each layer you go, until you get right down to sprinkles of detail. It really is just detail. I am super happy with this, and I will be super happy to have that on my door. I really will. I am so in love with those colours. I will show you on the door properly, but I think it's absolutely beautiful. I'm super happy with the way it's turned out. I had to get rid of that bow. Now, when I was saying to you about, well, I wasn't saying to you, was I? I was just talking to myself and saying I'll put some behind that bow and stuff. Because all I did was added 3, after I took that big bow off, I added 3 daisies and 1 extra cosmos. Had I not put all the other bits and pieces in behind that bow, there would have been a great big space that I wouldn't have been able to fill as well as. But I think that's very, very pretty. I love the delicate bow, but do let me know what you think. I mean, I know there's lots of people out there that love big bows and stuff. I mean, that wasn't even a big bow anyway to begin with, but you know, yeah, it wasn't right. It wasn't even the right orange, was it, you know, for these ranunculus, whereas this one is. And I'd much rather have that. But I'm really happy with that, guys. It's absolutely stunning. I'm loving the detail. I'm loving the colour. I'm loving the vibrancy. And my door is going to be proud to host it. So I'm going to put this on the door. I'm going to show you whilst it's on the door. And yeah, I'm super happy. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm going to cut it down, obviously, edit it and stuff. Now, I don't know. I think I should be coming back with Kim, but that's not set in stone because I'm super, super busy. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm not sure exactly what I am coming back with, but I will be back. But I won't be back this week. And you know, I'll definitely aim for next week. But yeah, give this a go. Take all my tips and hints on board. You know, use your focal flower, spread them evenly. Always go for an odd number, really. Or if you go in an even number, maybe choose 2 different colours and work in triangles. So a triangle in one colour and then a triangle in another colour. Use a secondary flower, then use a step down in size of flowers and go in between of that. And then when you get to, you know, your filler and your smaller flower, well, you will need to fill in method in your with your filler. But once you get to your smaller, tinier bits and pieces, you can just sprinkle it throughout, and you know, you can come up with something that's as lovely as that. And yes, I'm blowing my own trumpet because I'm super happy with it. It's what I wanted. It was what I had in mind. I'm really happy that I've achieved it, and just glad I got rid of that bloody bow. I really didn't like it, guys, but you let me know what you think in the comments, and yeah, I'd love to have a chat with you later on. So do take care. Thank you so much for watching, and I've got a right bad back now, guys, I don't mind telling you. I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye.